Hi friends, good morning all. Today we are going to study some important points related with leaves. Before that, we can discuss the important points we have already studied about roots. Do you remember which were the two types of roots that we studied in our last class? Yes, which are they? Okay, taproot and fibrous root. Clear? Then you understood that there are two types of roots. First one is taproot and other one is fibrous root. Likewise, in the case of leaves also, there are two types of leaves. Okay, then leaves have some other important features also. So today we are going to study or we can discuss what are the important features of leaves. Then today's class is an important one or an interesting one because today's class is going to lead by your best friend Faraz Muhammad. Okay, so let's invite Faraz for saying his findings related with leaves. Okay, so Faraz, please come.
Hi friends, good morning all. It's me Faraz Muhammad. Here I have collected some leaves of few plants around my house. What are the peculiarities of leaves? Do you know? Yes, starts. What is the difference between these two? Yes, one is long, other is short. So, leaves are different in their size. What is the difference between these two? Yes, one is round in shape, other is triangle in shape. So, leaves are different in their shape. Then take another two leaves. What is the peculiarity of this leaf? Do you know? It is very thick. What is the peculiarity of this leaf? It is very thin. So, leaves are different in their thickness. Leaves are different in their smell. What is this? Do you know? It is paniculca. This leaf has good smell. What is this? Do you know? It is tulasi. This leaf also has good smell. I take another leaf. What is this? Do you know? What is this? It is aloe vera. This leaf has bad smell. Leaves are different in their smell, either good or bad. We use some leaves as medicines. Do you know which are they? For examples, neem leaf, paniculca, tulasi, etc. We use some leaves as our food. For example, moringa leaf, spinach, curry leaf, etc. There are vein-like parts in all plants. The vein-like parts not similar in all plants. All of you look here. Do you see? It is reticulate venation and it is parallel venation. I hope all of you get my points. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you Faraz. So now I hope that all of you have got some important points related with the important features of leaves. Okay. Now we can observe our beautiful park. There are so many examples. That means there were different types of trees in our park. So let me show you some more examples. Okay, first of all of you listen here. Can you see this? Its leaves are so small. Okay, now we can take this, our bamboo plant. Okay, so we can say, Faraz already told, then again I am going to explain this. Some leaves are long one, some other small leaves are also there. Clear? Okay, now what if you look here? It's a fig tree. You know what's the meaning of fig? Attimaram. Okay, so here you can see the leaves are very big one. Clear? So we can say that some leaves are so small one, some leaves are long one, Some other leaves are very big one. Okay, then let me show you some other examples. Please come with me. Do you know what is this? It's our tulasi. You know, it's a medicinal plant. And this leaves us good smell also. We can use this as medicine when we suffer from cough and other small problems. Okay. So, we can say some leaves has good smell and some leaves are medicinal plants also. Clear? Hello. Today you will get a golden chance to observe different parts of our park. Okay. So, all of you listen. First, I am going to show you our guava plant. Okay. Can you see its leaf? Then, can you see any small lines here? Yes, you can see some lines. That lines goes through two sides of the leaves. Clear? Then you can see another important line from the center part. Clear? So, these lines are called venations. It is the main venation and these are other small venations that grow from the main venation. Okay. So, here you can see so many veins are here. Then all the veins start from the center main, or we can say main vein. Clear? So, this type of root, Faraz already told. Can you say what's the name of this type of leaf? Not root, this type of leaf. Or this type of venation of the leaves. Can you say what's the name? Yes, what's that? Reticulate venation. Okay, so what are the important features of reticulate venation? We can say there is a main vein in the center of the leaf. Clear? That's the first important feature of the reticulate venation. Then another important feature, so many small veins, they start from the main vein. Clear? And that veins go two sides of the leaf. Clear? So, this type of venation, we can say reticulate venation. Then let me show you some other examples. Okay, let me show you another example. Do you know what's the name of this leaf? In Malayalam, we say it's parothu. Do you hear that? In older times, these leaves are used for cleaning our doors, windows, coat, etc. Okay, so here also you can see what type of venation. Yes, what's that? Reticulate venation. You can see a main vein here, then a number of veins that grow from the center to both sides. Clear? So, what's the name of this venation? Reticulate venation. Clear? Okay. Okay, let me show you another example. All of you look here. Do you know what's the name of this? It's Java tree. Or we can say plum tree. Okay. Can you see the ripened Java plum here? Do you like it very well? Okay. Yes. Then all of you look its venation also. Here also you can see what type of venation? Yes, reticulate venation. Here also you can see a central vein here, a lot of small veins that grow from the main vein. Clear? Here also you can see. So, this is also another important example for reticulate venation. Okay. Next we can see our almond plant. Okay. Here also you can see what type of venation. Yes, here also we can see reticulate venation. Here you can see clearly the main venation and small venations grow both sides. Okay. So, now you studied what's reticulate venation and what are the important features of reticulate venation. Then, do you want to know another important feature of this type of venation? Okay, listen here. Now, I am going to teach you other important feature of reticulate venation. You know, is a fig tree's leaf. I am going to tear it. All of you listen here. See, I can't tear it clearly. What's the reason? When I tear, you can see veins here. They check to tear it clearly. Okay, that means reticulate type of venation, this type of leaves, we can't tear easily or we can't tear clearly. Okay, so the reason you can see here main venation and so many other veins are here. So that is why we can't tear it clearly and we can't tear it easily. Clear? Now we can study what are the important features of parallel venation. Okay, here you can see another type of venation. This type of venation, do you know what's the name? Yes, what's that? Parallel venation. Then, what are the important features of this type of venation? First feature, can you see any main vein here? No. So, in this type of venation, there is no main vein. Okay, then you can see all veins, they grow from the stalk of the leaf and they grow the tip of the leaf. Clear? You can see the vein here. There is no other veins to intersect each other. Clear? So, this type of venation is known as parallel venation. Clear? Then, we can see some more examples. Come with me, all of you. Okay. Then listen here. It's a kind of palm tree. Here also, you can see what type of venation? Yes, parallel venation. Here you can see the veins. They start from the stalk of the leaf and they grow to the tip of the leaf. Clear? Okay. Then listen here. It's a small coconut sapling, or we can say small coconut plant. Here also you can see what type of venation? Yes, parallel venation. Then you can see a number of veins are here. They grow from the stalk of the leaf and tip of the leaf. Clear? Then they do not touch each other. They grow parallel. That means they do not touch each other or intersect each other. Okay. So this type of venation is called, what's the name? Yes, parallel venation. Okay. Then now I am going to see you another important feature of this type of venation. I am going to pluck a grass here. All of you look here. Do you know it's a common grass? In the last class, I have shown an example of this. Then I am going to take a leaf. Here also you can see what type of venation. Yes, parallel venation. And I am going to tear it. All of you listen. See, I can tear it easily without any problem. Clear? I can tear it so easy. Then I am going to take another leaf. You know, it's a reticulate venation. So I am going to tear it. I can't tear it easily. The main reason, because of venation. Clear? Now you studied two types of root and two types of leaves. Taproot and fibrous root, reticulate venation and parallel venation. Clear? So, two types of root system and two types of venation system you have studied. Then, do you feel any similarity or any relation between the leaves and root? Do you know? Okay, no idea. Then listen here. What's the name of this plant? Yes, it is a bamboo plant. Okay, then what type of venation can you see here? What type of venation? Yes, parallel venation. Then we are going to observe its root. So all of you look here. Can you see the root here? Can you see the root here? What type of root here? Yes, it is fibrous root. Clear? So its leaf, it is parallel venation and the root is fibrous root. Okay, then let me show you another example. Do you know what's this venation? Yes, it's also parallel venation. Then what type of root is here? Yes, you can clearly see what type of root. Here it is fibrous root. Then have we got the point? Yes. Then please say, what's the relation between the leaf and the root? Yes, what's that? Very good. If the leaf is parallel, the root will be fibrous one. Once again you say, if the leaves are parallel venation, the root will be fibrous root. Okay. Then we can see other example. Then all of you look here. You say tulsi sapling. Then you can see what type of venation here. It is reticulate venation. Clear? Then all of you look its root. Oh, what type of root here? Yes, it is taproot. you can see a main root here. So many small roots that grow from the main root. Do you know what's the name of this root? Yes, it is taproot. So once again, what's the relationship between the root and the leaf? If the leaves are reticulate one, the roots will be what type? Yes, taproot. Once again, if the roots are taproot, the leaves will be reticulate one. Or we can say, if the leaves are reticulate one, we can say the root will be taproot. Have you got the point? Okay, then let me show you one more example. Please come with me. Then I am going to ask you a question. Can you say what type of venation here? Yes, very good. What's the venation? It's reticulate venation. Then can you guess what type of root? Yes, what type of root? Taproot. Okay, very good. So the leaves here reticulate venation. So we can say its root will be taproot. Clear? Then look here again. What type of venation here? Yes, parallel venation. So can you guess and say the root condition? Yes, it will be fibrous root. Okay. Then again come to our guava plant. Can you see what type of venation here? Yes, it's reticulate venation. Then its root will be, yes, taproot system. Clear? Okay. So now you study what are the important types of features of leaf and important types of venation. There are two types of venation, parallel venation and reticulate venation. Okay, then one more important feature or one more difference between these two leaves. That means this venation and this venation I am going to show you. Here all of you look, the leaves are, here you can see reticulate venation and here you can see parallel venation. Then the important difference between these two are, most of the parallel venation, the leaves are long. Most of the parallel venation, the leaves are long and narrow one. Clear? Long and narrow one. But here, most of the reticulate venation, the leaves are not long and not narrow one. Or we can say most of the leaves may be flat one. Clear? Then let me show you one more example. Here you can see is our almond plant. Here also you can see reticulate venation. Here the leaves are not so long and not so narrow. Okay, now I hope that you have gone the important difference between these two types of venation. Okay, so study very well. It's a time for winding up the class. So I am going to stop here. Thank you. Bye bye.